Well, I don't know if you're recording. I think you probably are. So let's go for a quick walk. We're at Blackgang on the morning of the 22nd of October, 7:33 a.m. Right. You're pointing down a bit too far, Mr. Camera. Let me do the zip up. That might be better. I'm experimenting with having the camera mounted below my binoculars on my stomach, basically. See if the microphone's working, it seems to be. So we're at Blackgang, 22nd of October, 7:30 in the morning. After yesterday's really gloomy, wet, horrible start to the day. The afternoon was okay yesterday, later afternoon. After all of that, today has dawned beautifully still and calm and lovely. Might get a bit of visible migration today. The conditions are like this, although there's no evidence of that yet. Haven't had a chiff-chaff yet either. In recent days it's been full of chiff-chaffs. Hello, Robin. Good morning. I know, I could hear you earlier. I was trying to sleep, buddy. No, and you, Wren. Heard you as well. Do love this spindle here when the leaves turn. It's beautiful. It's one of the reasons I love the chalk, because of the shrubs, spindle and wayfaring tree, viburnum, dogwood, privet. There's some really lovely shrubs on chalk. Get some of those on non-chalk as well, but you know, chalk is best. Ooh, it's going to be a quiet morning. If you've watched there's one chiff-chaff. If you watch my recent videos from up here, you'll see how lively it's been. It's good that it's a quiet morning because I haven't got very long. I've got to go in a minute to go and get some petrol. So it's good I'm not really missing anything. Although obviously today is the day when there'll be a mega here somewhere. So drifting over there is a gull. Wouldn't it be nice if one of the eagles flies over? Yeah, it's quiet. I think when the sun begins to break through, rises up a bit in the east, it might liven up a little bit. Who knows, eh? Just heard redpolls. Siskin as well. I'd love to see a redpoll on the deck in a alder or silver birch or something feeding on the catkins. I've not seen redpole down low in years. Don't really get them in the undercliff. Down low they fly over, not that many. There was a year when there were loads of redpoles flying over, but not for a few years. Chiffchaffs moving around here. There's still a few about. Hasn't been a complete clear out. There's probably, well, 2 or 3 chiffchaffs just here in this edge. So very quiet. So let me know what you think about this camera being mounted on my belly, basically, rather than on my head. It's right on my head when I want to wear a hat, but might be better when I don't, so have it on my belly. What was that that just flew through? Might have been starlings. Oh, actually, they're probably... No, they weren't starlings. Yeah, it's been so busy along here, around here, the last couple of weeks that it hasn't really felt like mid-October to the latter part of October. It's felt early autumn, but now it's feeling more like the 22nd of October. Less about. Chaffinches flying over. Yeah, very quiet. It's noticeably cooler, chillier than of late. So that might have given the chiffchaffs the message that it's time to leave. Bet you though, if I was to come back here midday or something, it would still be really alive with chiffchaffs. They'd all concentrate up here again in the sun. Maybe I should do that. As I've got to cut it short and go to get some petrol, maybe I could come back later. I can hear some redpoles, but I can't see them. Don't think they're on the deck. They might have briefly landed. Just looking west along the military road. Right, let's go and get some petrol. Right, let's put my hood up so I can get this binoculars off. Take the microphone off, put it there. Right, just drink the rest of my coffee. Ah dear. So it's now it's 12:43 on the 22nd of October. Just up at La Falaise. Make sure the camera's on, which it is. It's lovely and calm after yesterday's stormy weather, or blustery weather. It wasn't really a storm, but a storm is on its way. So this evening at about 6 the wind is going to get up. Is that a traffic warden's car? It looks like it. Let's have a look from the back. May not be actually. No, I don't think it is. There it is. So I wonder where the traffic warden is. Is he here in the car park? No, let's listen, see if we can hear any birdies anyway. Can hear a few chiff chaffs. A little way along. What a beautiful, peaceful day. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, what rarities are around today nationally? Let's have a look on Rare Bird Alert. Possible pallid swift at Filey, Western Sandpiper, Eye-browed thrush still on St Mary's, black-faced bunting still at Spurn, red flanked bluetail still at Margate. No sign of the black-headed bunting or black-faced bunting, I mean, at Bridge of Fitch, wherever that is. Nothing new really today. Well, nothing at all. Well, Dusky Warbler on the Lizard is new. Pallid Swift at Long Nab. Saker Falcon at Holcombe. Saker Falcon at Holcombe. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Let's see if we can find a Dusky Warbler along here, shall we? Surely inevitable there'll be one eventually along here. Such good habitat. And is very popular with the philosks, with the chiff-chaffs and the odd yellow-browed warbler. Let's check the camera's still on. Yeah. Got the camera mounted to my belly at the moment, below my binoculars. I prefer that to having it on the headband on my head. Although the advantage of the headband is it follows where I'm looking, but I move my head more quickly than the rest of my body, so it's less jerky when it's on my belly, I think. When the weather gets cooler, I'll start wearing the hat again with the headband and the camera up on my head. At least then the camera will be tracking what I'm looking at rather than what my belly's pointed at. So this continues to be a bad year for me in terms of finding anything unusual. One yellow-browed warbler is a highlight. however much I speculate, they don't appear. I'm always telling myself there'll be a dusky warbler up here, and there never is. A group of goldfinches just flew west. Doesn't feel like it's been much of a visible migration day today, which I thought it would have been given the weather cleared and improved. And the wind dropped right off. Let's quickly scan along the esplanade, make sure the traffic warden is not at my car, because I forgot to put a ticket on. I'll go back down in a second and stick one on, just to be on the safe side. I always do pay, it's just I forgot. Well, these are perfect conditions to pick up a vocal yellowbrow. And there isn't one, it would seem. It's all very quiet. I'll give it that. It's been a good time for a red-eyed vireo to appear in the ivy, although there's no edible berries yet. A lot of the ivy's still in flower. Check out Alma Road, I think. I can hear chiff chaffs off to the left. Well, just one by the sounds of it. So, yeah, it doesn't feel like there's much around here today at the moment. Just need to find the tip flock, I think. Maybe overnight when the rain cleared through. Maybe it was a clear night and everything departed, because Blackgang was really quiet this morning as well, despite the nice conditions. So the good thing about mounting this on my belly, this camera, is that it's below my binoculars, so when I lift them, they don't go over the camera. The same as when it's on my head. It's above my eye line, so I don't obstruct the camera when I'm looking through binoculars. If you have it kind of your midriff, or, well, you're on your chest, then obviously every time you lift the binoculars it gets in the way of the camera. What I don't know is what kind of level, how level the camera is, or whether it's filming too high or too low. Again, another reason to have it mounted on the head. I don't want to be wearing a beanie in these conditions, which I tend to wear with the head mounts, because it's a bit odd just having a headband with a camera on it. Well, it feels odd to me anyway. I'm sure nobody cares at all. Oh, God, dear. Check RBA again, make sure nothing else has appeared. There's a yellow-browed at Delston Country Park, and a Serin at Spurn. That'd be nice, a Serin. Haven't had one this year. Don't have many blank years for Serin on the Isle of Wight, for me, in the Undercliff around Ventnor. But this year is a blank. I wonder if they've had any on St Catherine's Point. I'm sure they have. George Heath would have had one or two. He's a very sharp birder. Very good. Very keen. Just what we need. Bird of prey up there, what is it? Thermaling buzzard. Scan for traffic warden again. No sign. I assume the traffic warden parks up into the fillets and has walked up into town or something. This is in the bus shelter, of course. Not bus shelter, the shelter. Right, I'm going to hide my little microphone, my DJI Mic 2, in the bushes along here, just in case a yellow-browed decides to start to sing. Sorry, not sing, call when I'm not here. Chip-chap calling. So it's now recording, just to remind myself it's 1 PM on the 22nd of October. if it is, then it's far more convenient. Got a rechargeable battery built in. It's much smaller, much lighter. I have 3 of them, so I can put a load out, or 3 out. Charge via USB-C. Well, it's better here than first impressions suggested it might have been. Let us go and get the Tuscan and put that out. Tascam, whatever it's called. Just remember to put rechargeable batteries in it. I've been charging up on the solar panel on top of the car. Actually, must look out for swifts, given there's the odd pallid swift around. But for now, I'll leave you with that. Leave you with a view of the bay. It's 3:51 PM on the 22nd of October. Just having a walk up this way, Alma Road, between Alma Road and Bath Road, before the rain appears. Don't know how well this is recording because I couldn't get my little microphone to connect to the camera, so I'm having to rely on the microphone that's on the camera, which is definitely not ideal. But let's see if it works. Can but try. I'm going to walk up to Riviera Terrace, I think. There's no breeze or anything, so in that respect, sound quality ought to be okay. Just need to make sure I speak loud enough. Let's see if there's any little birdies. There were a few chiff-chaffs here earlier in the day. So this rain is due to arrive in about an hour. We'll have it overnight. And then tomorrow it should have cleared up. Well, I don't mind overnight rain. Although my car has sprung horrifying leaks. So the last big downpours we had, water was coming out of the light above the passenger and driver's seat, the one directly above you. Coming out, there's fitments there, so I assume water is being pushed through the windscreen somehow, and then also water coming through the back, kind of flappy down glass door thingy. The seals have gone in several places, I think. Somebody suggested getting some Vaseline to just put on the seals for now. I didn't get any. Well, I haven't yet got any. Didn't get any today. So might try and get some tomorrow. That'll be after the next lot of rain has passed through there. But tonight I'm going to try and park somewhere where it's not going to be too wet. Can't hear any chiff chaffs here. Lovely autumn feel in the air. Temperature's dropped a little bit. It's not cold by any means. There's the Royal Hotel. pretty quiet up here as well. Get out here. We are now approaching the winter doldrums as far as bird watching is concerned. For people like me who doesn't really go to wetlands to see waterfowl and waders, which are plentiful on the wetlands over winter, it's not really my thing. I like little finches and warblers and buntings and that, hopping around in bushes and on stubble fields. Actually, stubble fields over the winter can be quite entertaining. I have to do a bit of that and a bit of sorting through winter thrush flocks as well, redwings and fieldfares. See if I can find anything unusual amongst them. That would be fun for the winter, but on the whole, it's not my favourite season. Definitely not going overseas this winter. Can't afford it. Which is, it's fine. Does mean I'll save a bit more money. Write more in my books from Ventnor rather than Thailand. And go out next winter instead. It's very, very quiet. Where shall we walk, people? Have I got the energy to go too far? Let's decide when I get down to the bottom. Check the canopy of these sycamores first, eh? Make sure there's nothing flitting around. By rights, there ought to be a yellow-browed warbler here somewhere. Calling away. But I can't see now. I can see absolutely nothing. Nice jay over there. Always like to see a jay. What I might as well do is walk along to Ventnor Park. I was going to walk the other way to Zigzag, but haven't done a video going this way for a while, so let's have a wander. There's the old people's place where the gulls insist on nesting. Never know, I might bump into a yellow-browed warbler in Ventnor Park. Yeah, the autumn colour has definitely developed nicely along here. I should do a visit to the botanical garden soon, or the botanic garden soon. Got a variety of trees in there that turn colour. This is a traditional firecrest spot here. Bit of ash dye back there. Ash tree dying off. God, look at these, this cabbage palm here covered in berries. I think I've just come across a tit flock. I just heard long-tailed tit. See if we can find a firecrest or something. Yeah, there's definitely long-tailed tits coming from over there. There's a blue tit flying across. Still pretty quiet. So what do you reckon? Should I reply to silly comments? Should I delete them? Should I ban the commenter from the channel? Or should I just leave them and ignore them? Never sure really. Got to make sure I check every robin, because it could be a red flanked bluetail rather than a robin. great tits. There's a little gold crest, is it? Yeah, one gold crest. Not going to hang around the toilet block for too long, even though it's where the U's are, which the firecrests like. What a beautiful afternoon. Soon to be drenched by rain. There's some blackbirds scoffing the yew berries up there. Very quiet. It's very, very quiet. No visible migration above either. It's late in the day, but you still expect a few goldfinch flocks or something to be moving through, but nothing. Yeah. Wow. What's the time now? 4:20. Might loop back round to La Falaise and call it a day. Being followed by the ravens, I think. They're above croaking. They've spotted me. I've got sausage rolls for them in the car. They should just hang around for me on the beach. Say hello when I get back. Have a quick look west from Flowersbrook, or from above Flowersbrook. Lovely. Quick look from the top of the steps here. They've redone the path down here, which is nice. I'm not going to go right down there, but just wanted to have a quick look. Very nice. Looks good. Good job. This is Myrtle Bay. I'm above now. Always sounds exotic. Myrtle warbler would be nice, which is yellow-rumped warbler, I think, an American vagrant. One of the more likely, in inverted commas, species to find on the Isle of Wight. Probably never happen, but you never know. Dunnock in there, crawling around, trying to catch me out. Great tip. Still being followed by the raven. So he may get his sausage rolled if he follows me back to the beach. There's the other one. Well, it's a pretty unsuccessful birding walk, but a nice walk nonetheless. Do subscribe to this channel if you've not already done so, and watch as many videos as you can bear, because that helps get my watch time up. And press a like button. If you want to support the channel, there's a buymeacoffee.com link in the description. I've also got a link to my Patreon membership thingy, which you can join for a few pounds a month and get extra videos when I start to pull my fingers out and upload extra videos to it. I'm going to be doing some artwork soon, which I'll sell digital copies of as well. I'll keep you posted. I'll probably sell mugs with my artwork on, and t-shirts and hats, probably caps, that kind of thing, stickers. Disappointingly quiet. So I hope you're enjoying this video about Ventnor and the Undercliff. If so, then don't forget there are 2 books I've written. One, Bird Watching Around Ventnor, creatively named, and the second one is Wildlife Watching Around Ventnor. Just short books about the local area that are the subject of this video. Available on Amazon. I'll put a link below for this video.